Sippers. I'm Renee.
I'm Martia.
And I'm Demetrius.
And we are Sip and Unwine, a true crime podcast. Hey, ladies. Hey, Sippers. We're back for another episode.
Hey, ladies. Hey, Sippers. How y'all doing?
All right.
I'm good. Are you good? Are you good for real, for real?
I'm good for real, for real.
Okay. How about you, Martia? How's it going with you?
I'm great. No complaints. Life is good over here.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like to hear that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so all my true crime sippers, all you grown ladies out there and men, because we do have a couple of men out there and we see you guys too. We want to start with what we do the best. What we do the best, ladies, are featured drinks. That's right. Okay, so since this is October, I reluctantly have a drink that I know that Martia likes the best. It is called the Pumpkin Spice Martini, just for Martia, because she is a pumpkin spice hoe.
It is my season, child. It is my season.
Girl, she's, what you say, pumpkin spice me everything.
Yes, I cannot wait every year for October 1st to hit.
Oh my gosh. So
this drink is actually pretty good.
You know? It is, and I'm not in favor of pumpkin.
That's the crazy part. Like, I don't like pumpkin spice.
You don't like pumpkin?
Nothing.
Really?
So since it does have vanilla vodka, that is my judge right there. That's
right.
My thing right there. So I did everything but the pumpkin spice in my drink.
Boo.
So I didn't put that spice in there. But yeah, I did the pumpkin spice just for Martia because it is October and I know that she loves her some pumpkin spice. Anything.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. So there you go. So sippers, if you guys want to try the pumpkin spice martini, I will post it to our social media accounts on Facebook. On what else are we on? We're on Facebook,
Instagram, Twitter, Podbean.
We be on TikTok a little bit. We be trying to. We gotta get better on the TikTok, y'all.
Wait, I just uploaded some stuff though.
Okay, so you know,
whoop, whoop.
We just gotta be more consistent. All of us have to be more consistent on TikTok because I heard that's what the little kids are into right now. That's what the kids are into right now. It's the TikToks and stuff. But yeah, so it'll be there. So head on over there if you want to have the recipe and have your own drink. And as always, like we say, tag us if you guys are making this drink, or even if you're just drinking something else, listening to our podcast. Just tag us. We'd love to see it, right, ladies?
Yes, please.
Let's do it, please.
Okay, so before we begin speaking on this true crime of the week, we want to acknowledge the people that these crimes have left a lasting impact on. We also want to send our heartfelt sympathy to not only the survivors, but also the loved ones and friends of all the victims we are about to discuss in today's episode. So now it's time to get into the true crime of the week. Ladies, we are heading to college, y'all. Yes, we are. We are heading to college in Indiana for this true crime of this week.
Okay, we going back to Indiana.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. And I think it's pronounced Liette, but she goes by Lola. So Liette Lola Martinez was a 22-year-old student enrolled at New Mexico State University, though. Lola was majoring in graphic design there, but she was taking classes at, and this is the college name, it's Indiana University-Purdue University, Fort Wayne. So that's where she was at, where she was living in the Waterfield campus housing complex, where she shared a living suite with 3 other girls. She was able to attend the Purdue University as part of a student exchange program from New Mexico State University. So she went to New Mexico State University, but she was, in an exchange program. So that led her to Indiana, where she was taking classes. So let's start here, where Lola Martinez was discovered dead on April 18th, 2008 by her roommate, Shasta Myers, who saw her collapsed bloody body in the bathroom. Shasta immediately informed the police once she found the body. The medical examination of Lola's body confirmed that Lola had been stabbed multiple times in her neck and in her shoulders. Lola also suffered burns to her hands. It was consistent with something hot being thrown at her. The murder weapon, an 8-inch kitchen knife, was found nearby. The knife was bent at a 90-degree angle, and the handle was broken. There was also several bloody handprints around the apartment, and the police found a pan near the victim, like a cooking pan near the victim. It was also later determined that the killer had thrown boiling water at Lola. Additionally, Lola's vehicle was stolen from the scene. So when the police began their investigation, they learned that one of Lola's roommates, Tanzania, had her mother, Tina Morris, staying over for a few days. But since the murder, Tina, the mother, was nowhere to be found. The mother was unreachable and she didn't answer any phone calls, nor did she return any text messages. After questioning the roommates, the police discovered that only the three were in the apartment the night before the murder, which was the roommate, Tanzania, Tanzania's mother, Tina, and Lola, the victim. The other roommates were not there. The three were watching a movie, and Tanzania claimed that she later left the apartment, leaving her mother, Tina, alone with Lola in that apartment. So the good thing about being quote unquote, in student housing is that they had CCTV cameras everywhere, which allowed the police to verify the statements that were made by the roommates and see what was going on, and verify the activity. So while authorities waited on the CCTV video footage to be downloaded and given to them, they started their investigation, and they started with questioning Lola's boyfriend. So the boyfriend said that Lola visited him after watching the movie, with the roommate, Tanzania, and her mother, and she appeared to be quite upset. He further claimed that Lola said that, that she was annoyed with Tanzania's questions and had a minor altercation with her during the movie. Then he said that Lola left his place and went back to her campus apartment around 1 a.m. Next, the investigators brought in Tanzania. Now, this is the roommate in the apartment that was with her that evening, brought her in for questioning. That's when they learned that all four of the roommates, all four of them, because, Lola, along with three other roommates, college student roommates, not talking about her mother, were all in the apartment. They were all very irked with Tina's presence, the mother, and they thought that, they thought that she was overstaying her welcome, and they all wanted her to go. Even Tanzania wanted her mother to be gone, but she was still in the apartment. So she was there for about 2 weeks. Can you imagine? Like,
that's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like, you're in college and you have a, those little apartments where it's like four people in the apartment, and you have
Yeah.
But then this girl's mama is here too for 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. That's weird.
Like, nah, you got to go, sis. But yeah, so she
that's
was
kind of like
her
creepy to me.
Right.
Not to cut you off, but that's real creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'd be like, after maybe about 2 days, I'd be like, is your mama leaving? Like,
exactly.
Like, damn, the 2 weeks. But yeah, so they all wanted her to go, including her daughter. Tanzania said that she was actually more annoyed with her mom than she was with Lola. And then they wanted her, they all wanted her butt gone, just the mother gone. So also, the police were able to verify the roommate's statement through the CCTV footage and found that Tina was the last one to exit the apartment on the night of the murder. This made Mama Tina the number one suspect. So next, the police organized a massive search for Tina. Luckily, law officials didn't have to wait for long since Tina kind of like gave herself up. She called the police and said that she was in Indianapolis waiting at a park bench. And Tanzania was the one to tell her mom to turn herself in. So once the police arrived in Indianapolis, they found Tina along with Lola's car parked on the street at that park. Then the car was towed back to Fort Wayne to be processed, and Tina was taken into the police station for questioning. When the police finally questioned Tina, she confessed to killing Lola and initially claimed that it was self-defense. She further went on to say that Lola's behavior with her daughter Tanzania upset her, but when she confronted Lola about it, they got into a fight which led to her murder, the murder of Lola, the roommate. So Tina told the police that she was mad because Lola had said something, and I put on quotes, some smart stuff to her daughter during the movie. And in her eyes, Lola was being disrespectful to Tanzania, and she said she was offended by it. So Tina said that she thought that the incident, Tina said that she thought about that incident all night and decided to confront Lola alone once the girls had left the apartment that next morning. So Tina told the police that Lola had attacked her, but the police knew that that was not true. Tina then said Lola actually didn't attack her, but then they just got into an argument. And then Tina had cuts on her hands that proved that she cut herself while she was stabbing Lola. You know how the knife slips out of your hand because I guess once you
Oh,
start
that is
cutting or you start
terrible.
stabbing, it's bloody and it's slippery. So she had cuts on her hand to prove, that she was stabbing her, that she was the one who stabbed her. So Tina Morris, and she was only 36 at the time. She was arrested and later charged with felony murder, robbery, and auto theft, and was set to stand trial on September 16, 2008. She was arrested, just one day after the murder, so they didn't have to look for her for a long time after that because, it's kind of clear. But the defense attorney considered entering into a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, but it was clear by Tina's actions following the stabbing that made the defense impossible to prove. Because after the murder, Tina's decision to take Lola's car and, drive it to Indianapolis, where she used Lola's credit cards, it made the insanity defense difficult, if not impossible, to prove, because clearly you knew what you were doing if you took her car and her credit cards. Like, I don't even know why you
And
would go
see,
in there and take
Right.
credit cards.
I was wondering, was the mama on drugs,
Yeah.
honestly, because that behavior, staying with your daughter for 2 weeks in a college,
Right.
apartment, attacking this young lady, which we know there wasn't self-defense, and just all this behavior is kind of like, was
Right. And
mom
then,
doing
right.
something weird
Oh,
before all this happened?
that's a
Wow.
good theory. I like that one.
Yeah, but it's just crazy that you would take this young girl's credit cards and her car after the incident, but
Exactly.
you do that too. In August 2008, Tina Morris pleaded guilty to one count of murder, and Morris was facing sentencing between 45 and 60 years in prison when she was sentenced on September 19th. So here comes the day of September 19th, 2008, when it was her sentencing day. And Tina Morris was sentenced to 60 years in prison. She actually got the highest range, which was 60 years in prison. So remember when she was charged with felony murder, robbery, and auto theft, but Tina's guilty plea on August 20th to the single count of charge of murder meant that the other charges were dismissed as part of that plea bargain that she did. But it
What?
doesn't sound like a really good plea bargain if you plea bargain out and you say you're just going to plead guilty to murder and they drop everything else and you're serving 60 years. Like,
Wow.
Wow.
that seems, like not a really good deal, but I mean, she deserves it because
At
she
all.
killed somebody,
They
a
deserve more
young
time than
woman.
that, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so at present, Tina is still serving time at the Rockville Correctional Facility in Rockville, Indiana. And she actually has a possible release date of 2036, which isn't too far from now. It's like
It
it's
is, and
not
I just
60
did the math
years.
in my head. Wow.
Yeah, because she was convicted in 2008, and she's already will be possible, release date, I guess, of parole and all that is 2036. So she'll still be young because I mean the thing is she was only what I say
Right.
36 years old at the
Yeah.
time, and she has a daughter
Mm.
who's in college. I can't even imagine having a daughter in college at 36, but I guess that's the age, right? I don't know.
Yeah, she must have had it when she was like 15 or 16.
hmm Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, that's the end of that case. It was a short case, but what got me to look at that case is I'm not sure if you guys seen on the news recently that there was a student who was killed by his roommate this past week in October of 2022. Do you guys
No, I
know that
haven't
one?
heard
I
of
didn't
that.
hear about that.
No.
It's actually at Purdue University, which is crazy. So it made me look up campus murders, and so that's why I found this one of Lola Martinez. But there was a murder recently this week at Purdue University as well. And it says a 22-year-old, now I'm not sure how to pronounce these names, so forgive me if I say them incorrectly, but 22-year-old Jin Min Shah killed his 20-year-old roommate Varun Manish Shida, and they attend Purdue University. So Varun was stabbed to death in his dorm room in the McKitchen Hall on Purdue's West Lafayette campus. So the preliminary autopsy by the county's coroner office found that multiple sharp force trauma injuries caused his death. And Jin Min Shah was taken into custody after he called 911 shortly after midnight to report the murder, which is a little weird. So police said that the alleged murderer
Ooh.
appeared to be unprovoked and senseless. So Varun, he was from Indiana, he was a senior majoring in data science and was about to turn 21 in a month. And Jin Min Cha, originally from South Korea, was a junior majoring in cybersecurity. So this just happened, and as of today of this recording, there was no motive given or anything. They just arrested him. And the only thing that he said when the cameras caught him when he was going in, when they had him arrested, was he just said, "I love my family." And that was it. And then they took him in. So so just that case alone just made me start looking at, campus murders and things that happen on campus, which is so crazy because, you send your kids off to college and you don't think of their roommate murdering them, like stuff like that.
Oh my goodness.
And especially not the roommate's mother of all things too, speaking of, specifically this case, but just like your roommate, because the thing is, you don't know these people.
No,
at
college, and you living with them, and you're, you have all your.
I mean, for 2 weeks though, that is just creepy. I don't know if that's the right terminology to use.
Of having a mother there, yeah,
that's 2 weeks you there. That's just.
I don't think she had any place else to go. I'm just thinking,
as an adult, you shouldn't be around.
Yeah,
I just don't know. That was creepy.
Yeah, because I did look to see that they had policy on same-sex overnight guests, and they can stay up to 72 hours. It's 72 hours, and then for the same sex, I don't know what that threshold is, but since she's, the same sex as the other women in the place, they gave her 72 hours, but she, went way over that. But I guess no one reported her. I guess her daughter you wouldn't report your mother, but if she was sick of her, I'd have been like, telling the resident.
She could have been anonymous.
This lady is still in this place and she needs to go. She's
right
over 2 days. Like, mom, go. But yeah, so that's the end of those stories and my true crime of the week. So it's campus murders. So I'm not sure if I want to kind of focus on that a little bit more going forward, because that kind of is intriguing, just because, and sad, because these are actually these are still kids, even though they're adults, kind of 18 and above. They're adults, but still somebody's baby, that they just go off to college and stuff.
Right.
That's kind of sad.
Aww.
So the next one, I thought to play a little game with you ladies. So I'm gonna do a little true crime trivia.
Oh no.
And I was like, that might be interesting. I'm not sure if, I don't think I got any of these right.
So you want all right answers or all wrong?
I don't have multiple choice. I didn't want to go through the multiple choice because it might have been too much, but I just, just a couple of questions. So what country has the highest murder rate in the world? Which country do you think? Or at least you probably want to just narrow it down to what continent. That might be easier.
Oh.
I would say it's either Asia or Africa.
Okay. Demetrius?
I'm just going to go straight with the U.S.
Actually, it's El Salvador, South America.
Oh my God. I didn't think of that.
Countries. Yeah, they had like El Salvador, Honduras, Venezuela would come with some of the top ones.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why so many people trying to get the hell up out of there.
Right. I didn't even think it didn't even dawn on me.
Okay, so which country has the most incarcerated prisoners?
Oh,
I would say the U.S.
Oh, the most incarcerated? I'm going to say the U.S. too.
You guys are correct.
Ours big money over here.
I'm about to say, because we all about the money over here.
Yeah, ours is a business. Yeah.
It is a business, and people do make a living off of imprisoning, I won't say black people, but imprisoning people.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, it's just
a certain ethnic group.
Black people. But but it's more of a business here. So
it's
highest.
Big money.
Mm-hmm. So what country has the most serial killers in the world? Which country you think?
I'm gonna go with the U.S. I'm sticking with the U.S. on all. I could be wrong.
Martia, what do you
think? Wait.
I would say either the U.S. or England.
I'm gonna go. I want to do a part B.
Okay, what's your part B?
Australia.
That's interesting. That never came up. So I didn't see that in my top ones, but Actually, it is U.S. with about 68% of the world's total serial killers. 68%.
Yep. I said the U.S.
And the thing is,
okay.
Everybody tried to come here, but man, if you look at these numbers, you'd be like, "Good Lord!" You said U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I said the U.S. and Australia because I remember you did that lady's case when we first started.
The first one, episode 1.
Episode 1.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head right now.
I cannot recall.
Why? How's the U.S. so demonic? And we got the nerve to be passing around money that say "In God We Trust."
And the thing is, we have the nerve to be the more acting like we're the moral. We have the moral high ground.
Right.
Girl,
got nerve to turn our noses up at these other places.
It's like go to other countries and be like, "Oh, you guys don't do things right. Do it our way." Changing shit and be like, "No, you need democracy."
That's crazy. I'm ashamed that we even have that as the top spot for the serial killers.
Oh my God,
right,
8%.
I'm so ashamed.
Right, we're up there. And remember, they said there's some they can't even find. I can't remember what episode I did that on with serial killers, but there's some they can't even find.
Still out there, yeah. That's really scary. Okay, so here's the next set of questions. Only 5 of them, and it's just U.S. focused, so it's just here in the U.S. So number 1 is, what's the state with the highest murder rate? What do you think?
Louisiana.
I'm thinking oh yeah, I would say Illinois.
Okay, it's Louisiana.
Oh wow.
Bing, bing, bing. But I am just like looping these.
And the next is Missouri after that. But yeah, Louisiana. Okay,
Louisiana.
What city has the highest murder rate?
Chicago.
New Orleans.
St. Louis, Missouri, number 1.
What?
Followed by Baltimore.
What? Baltimore?
Girl, you know Baltimore.
I knew they was high up, but I thought Chicago would have had everybody.
I know. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy, huh?
What year are these statistics from?
2022.
Really? Okay.
Wow. I think most of these are 2022. Some might be a year behind or 2, but
right. Yeah, because it depends on how they had to collect the data. Yeah. So you're right.
But the thing is, it's so crazy how, it seems popular to say, Chicago, 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 but they weren't even up here.
Girl, I'm all about New Orleans because every time you turn around, something popping off.
Crazy too. Yeah. But yeah, St. Louis and then next by Baltimore. Okay, so next one is the state. What state has the highest incarcerated rate per 100,000 people?
New York.
The highest incarcerated?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm going to say Texas.
Louisiana.
Actually. Oh, I should have stuck with Louisiana.
Yeah. So they actually have.
I thought about that, but I only would have been piggybacking off of Demetrius.
Yeah, I'm saying the rate as per 100,000 people because I think California and Texas is like number 1 and 2, but that's because the state has a bigger population.
I know Texas is way up there.
But per 100,000, Louisiana has the highest rate.
Okay.
So what state has the highest number of serial killers?
Oh, we already know, y'all.
I don't know.
Do you?
Yes, you do. California.
I was gonna say California, but I don't remember us discussing it though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with California too.
What?
Now this one shocked me.
What is it? Wyoming?
Alaska, girl.
Alaska.
You are right.
I know. I'm just like, maybe because they're so cold. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
but I'm trying to think about who was caught in Alaska though. I know it's a whole nother. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, because I had to look. Yeah,
now you're gonna make me start looking for true crimes in Alaska.
Because I don't know if they were born there or if it was because they were committed there. But yeah, it was Alaska. I don't know what goes on in Alaska.
I can see that they got 6 months days. Might drive you insane.
I know Alaska has the highest suicide rate, but I didn't even think about no murder rate or no serial killers.
Right?
They have a high suicide rate. Really, I didn't know that.
They do because of the weather and those long.
Because it'd be so dark for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Oof, goodness. Okay. So the last one is: how many escaped prisoners are on the run currently?
I can't even give a guess on this one because
now we tried. I think I brought that up.
You said something about this
talk about it. Yep.
Now that I don't recall
or actively like
I'm gonna let my co-host handle that.
Okay, so I can give you a number or like an estimated number.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 2,500.
No, it's only 130. That have escaped prison and they're still looking for them right now.
What? That's it?
Yeah.
Hell, that's still a high number. I'm not
counting like the people who left on parole or who's like stuff like that. But I'm saying who is from a prison and they're still out there right now as 130.
Wow.
That's kind of actually high because I'm thinking, that actually escaped prison and that, people put the bulletins out. Hey, Jimmy John has escaped tonight and, we're on the lookout for him. Like there's 130 of them out there right now and they're not on the news every night, I guess.
And who's helping them be out there?
Yeah. So I'm sure that someone might be gone or dead or, wherever. But
wow. That's kind of deep though.
All right. So that was the end of our little trivia.
I like that. That was really neat.
Mm-hmm. So let's switch over. We're going to switch over to a lighter note. And I'm going to swing it over here and we're going to take another sip segment right now. So to take another sip segment, this is where we discuss something that's really caught us off guard, surprised us, made us laugh or maybe cry a little bit, maybe. But either way, it made us do what, ladies? Take another sip. Okay, ladies. So are you guys ready for this one? Oh,
I think so.
So this one, I'm not even going to read the title because the first sentence is going to kind of let you know what it is. But this is a story that I found on the AP, and this is a story written by Chinedu Asadu. Hopefully I said the name correct. So let me read the first sentence, and then you guys can get your giggles out, and then I'm going to read the rest. Okay. Nigerian officials have seized thousands of donkey penises that were about to be exported to Hong Kong.
You're so childish.
So let me read this story. A sack of donkey male genitals, or what we affectionately like to call it, a bag of dicks, were seized at the international airport in Lagos, which is Nigeria's largest city. The package was falsely declared as cow male genitals, but after examination, the export officers discovered that they were actually male donkey genitals. And it was a total of 16 sacks of genitals that were seized. So my question first, before I continue, it says it's a total of 16 sacks of genitals. So that means it's not like one per sack. It was a sack of a few, maybe. You think? Because you wouldn't just put one in a sack, would you? I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out what was the purpose of having all of that in the first place. I don't understand.
So I don't know how many come in a sack, but there was a total of 16 sacks that were seized.
I mean, what are they using them for?
I don't know the exact reason, but yeah. So
you always come with the childish,
right?
The childish stories and articles.
Oh my gosh! So there was an investigation that was launched to find out more information about the seized items. So although the seizure of the bag of dicks were meant for export from Nigeria is rare.
I couldn't write the report on this shit.
Donkey skin. Did you know donkey skins were known to be frequently exported or smuggled out of the country?
I mean, now why not use the whole body? Why are we using the penises? I'm confused.
I don't even know.
But not just that, but the skin. Are they eating it or making stuff out of it?
I don't know what you do with the donkey skin, but it says Nigeria is trying to curb the export of donkey skins, which has drastically diminished the country's population of the work animals, particularly in the north. So Nigerian senators in 2021 proposed a ban on the killing of donkeys and the export of their skins. I still don't know what they do with them. But
are people using it for human?
I don't know, but it says the majority beneficiary of this trade of the donkey skin is merchants in China. It doesn't say what they do, but it says it's the major, people who get it are the merchants in China. So the animal is facing extinction in Nigeria, and it is an animal you can't breed in large numbers because they are very low. They have a very low rate of fertility. So you can't breed a whole bunch of them at a time. I'm not sure
you can't.
I'm not sure what the gestational timeline is on a donkey.
Yeah.
How long does it take to birth a donkey? Who knows that? Just the gestational period for a donkey is 11 to 14 and a half months. Bitch, I'll be damned. That's like a damn elephant. Ain't an elephant like elephant's like a 20-something month. I don't know. I wonder,
I would like to know what they're using the skin for. Are you making condoms? Are you manufacturing something? Like, what are you doing?
Make a condom out of? Oh, you're saying the donkey's skin?
Yeah.
Have you seen donkey skin on a condom before?
I mean, they use lamb skin. Shoot, I don't know. You said it's going to China. You going to China?
Is that but it might be, but they could be using it in different countries for different reasons. So that's a plausible use.
Oh my gosh, who would put a donkey on it?
I mean, you're not gonna label it donkey skin if you're trying to sell it for that reason.
I mean, unless somebody's really into that. I don't know. Sippers, if you guys know what they use donkey skin for, let me know. Or donkey dicks. Let me know about that too. I'm kind of intrigued on what you're gonna do.
Because is it a delicacy? Like what in the world?
Like what is?
It could be or something.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they do eat like ball nuts, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't they eat cow testicles and all that?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know who they is, but I've heard of that being a delicacy somewhere.
Man,
who's the they?
that ain't me, but yeah. So I don't know. Let me see if Siri knows. What do you do with donkey dicks?
I don't have an answer for that.
That's right. She better not.
She don't even know. So if Siri don't know, don't nobody know. What
Siri going to jail.
What you use for donkey? I mean, like in all these poor little donkeys that they done cut their little things off. Now what they gonna do?
That's crazy.
Now what they gonna do? I don't even know if that kills them or not. If it just makes them mad, but that's sad. Well, with that, ladies, that concludes our episode.
Yeah,
bag of dicks.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
So, sippers, if you guys have more information on this crime, please report it to us. Let us know. If you know
I don't know if I want to know now.
Or if you know people who use them for different things.
Okay.
Know. Or if you know if they use it in condoms, as Demetrius thinks.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be doing something with the skin.
I want to know. Yeah. Because, I mean, the donkey isn't even like one of the nicer animals. You know?
Oh.
I'm just saying, donkeys are like the bottom of the barrel, right?
Really? Like a pig. I never even knew that.
I'm saying it's like a donkey. Like, you know, donkeys aren't pretty. It's not like
But they make cute little ponies.
I mean, I guess. I'm sorry. Okay, so donkeys aren't that cute. But, I mean, I think Martia's offended. So donkeys are kind of cute, right?
No, I'm not offended. I'm just listening because it's like, how did we get here?
Yeah. So again, sippers, if you guys have any more information on this crime, please let us know. Report it to sipnunwine@gmail.com. We'd like to hear your theories on this. I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
We need to call somebody.
It's a she would like to hear your theories, not we.
My next question is how long do they keep? Because if you have a whole bunch of men in a bag, do they start to smell?
You're way too curious about this.
And then they start to like mold up and stuff. Like,
what? Mold?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, how long do they keep? Do you have to have them refrigerated? Or keep them on ice? Or do you just like vacuum seal them? And it stays.
Demetrius, get your co-host.
Oh, okay.
I've been enjoying this pumpkin spice. Non-pumpkin spice.
All right, sippers, we hate to leave.
But we got to go.
We gotta
the
go.
The curtains are closing.
Our co-hosts are closing out this show. That's what I'm talking about.
We co-hosting out.
Got to go. But thank you, sippers, for joining us for another intriguing episode of Sippin' and Wine. And we will see you.
Thank you.
Bye, ladies. Bye, sippers.
Bye, ladies. Bye, sippers.
Ladies. Bye.